Good afternoon, everyone. Bob Council here. I'm going to show everybody how to build an external battery / solar to power your cell cams or regular cams that have an external battery port. It should last at least 10 years. So here's the things that you need. And I showed everybody I bought all this stuff on Amazon for $63. And I could have got it for under 60 if I'd have went to Harbor Freight to get the box. But here's your solar panel. Lithium battery. This one actually already came with power cables. Here's the box I got on Amazon. And here's the solar controller, which is very important. So, to start off, first thing you do is you get your solar controller right here. And this right here even shows you all your wires go into the bottom, but you have to loosen all these screws first. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my screwdriver here and loosen all these up. Now it's important to read your manual on this solar controller because all of them are different. And I'm gonna be doing this with a lithium iron phosphate battery. So make sure you buy a controller that can be used with lithium. The cheap ones you find for $5 don't do lithium usually. So the very first thing it tells you to do on your box and every instruction is to connect this to this. And on here it shows you exactly where to do it. So that's the first thing I'm gonna do. So I have my wires all frayed. I'm gonna put the negative in the negative. And then I'm going to tighten this thing up. Then the positive into the positive. And make sure it's in there all the way. It's already coming on. Sorry about this. I'm gonna put it on the table here to make sure I do it correctly. Make sure it's on there tight. So it automatically comes on. Read the instructions. What you want to do is make sure it's for a lithium battery. And as you on here, it already says it's for lithium. I'm going to go through the settings, and it does have lithium. So the settings, basically what it does is you go through the instructions here, and it tells you exactly what you have to do, and it'll show you exactly how to do everything. You know, pretty simple. The biggest thing that you have to do is you're going to set the max charging, and it's on here, right here. The type of battery first, the max charging, and then your discharge reconnect and your discharge stop. Discharge stop is when it gets down to that level, it will no longer throw any power out to your battery. The discharge reconnect is, okay, now once the solar has charged it to this amount, now power will go to the camera. The float voltage is what the voltage that you want it to be at, which is the highest. So once it gets past, and this right here says 13.7, which is for lithium. Once it goes there, the controller will no longer let the solar charge the battery anymore, hence not hurting your battery. You also have to have your work mode. So I want it on 24 hours. I want it to work all the time. You can set it where it only will power up certain times of the day. And then the type of battery. And of course we want lithium number 2, which is lithium iron phosphate. So the good thing for me is this thing, when you connect it, it automatically goes to the lithium, what it's supposed to be. And I just went through and checked, and everything's where I want it to be at. So you connect the battery. The next thing they want you to do is connect the solar. So I got the solar chart panel here. Here's the end pieces. I'm gonna pull these off, and I'm gonna connect inside here. Right here's where the solar, these two right here, and I'm gonna connect this to the controller. Do my negative first. screwdriver, tighten it up. Now I'm going to put the positive in. Twist it a little bit first. Putting the positive in here. This stuff here is really, really simple. And I already pre-put all this stuff into my battery box to make sure it's charged. So if I put this outside now, when I flip through this, it'll show me how much power is going to it. But also on here, you can see that.